testing to see our depth finder, see if it works. What we got here is we've got an Arduino 7-segment display, we got pressure transducer, and we're gonna see if it works. So let's go ahead and try this out. Here it comes. Oh, go 1 foot.
Hey guys, I'm here to explain to you how my depth locator works. So what we have here, just imagine as if though there's a pool or a body of water and all. And what we have is as we go down in the pool or the body of water, our pressure is going to increase. And with the pressure sensor, pressure transducer, what happens is it increases in the voltage, and you can read that voltage, and we're going to go ahead and display it on the Arduino. The reason why I kind of chose this design was because at first what I was going to do was I was just going to have a series of LED lights that would light up, but I was going to run into a couple of problems with having the output voltage being so small that I'd have to make an op amp, and it was gonna get kind of complicated. So the Arduino kind of simplified that for me, and I didn't have to make an op amp. All I did was I had to just connect the output voltage into the Arduino. We have some tubing so that we can connect the tubing to one of the ports and have that exposed to atmospheric pressure. And then we have our Arduino that reads the voltage that the pressure transducer is outputting and converts that into the depth that we are at. We also have our battery and also some items for waterproofing. We have some silicone and some liquid electrical tape, and we have this cord that connects the Arduino up to the computer. We don't really need that, we just need it to supply a voltage to the Arduino so it can be running. Basically how this is going to work is the pressure transducer is going to be connected up to these wires, and these wires are going to be connected to the battery and the Arduino. So the way that the pressure transducer works is as we go down in depth, what we've got here is inside the pressure transducer there's a diaphragm that's being supported in between these two ports. Now as it feels a pressure on one side of the port, or in one of the ports, you get a deflection in that diaphragm, and there's a strain gauge that's attached to the diaphragm, and so as you have deflection, the voltage is either going to increase or decrease in the pressure transducer. Okay, so this kind of explains right now what's going on with the pressure transducer. You have 4 pins on the pressure transducer. 2 of the pins, what you're going to do is you're going to connect it to the battery so that there's a voltage coming in. The other 2 pins are going to be connected to the Arduino so it can measure what voltage is actually coming out of the pressure transducer as the pressure increases. So what we have here is we have 4 wires that are coming into this connector piece, and this connector fits with the pressure transducer. Now this will make it easier so when you're hooking it up you don't have to do any soldering. All you got to do is make sure that you're connecting the right wires to the right pins, and you just slip it right on in. And that is how you set up your pressure transducer and your wires. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to explain with the pressure transducer is that you want to make sure that the wires are lined up correctly, otherwise you're not going to have a reading with hold on. Hey, what's up, Spielberg? Yeah, actually, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. Think you could call back later? Oh, you're on the set of Jaws 7? Oh, okay. Oh, and you need my depth locator? Okay, let me give you a call back later after this. I'll have it shipped to you FedEx tonight, okay? Alright, yeah. Yeah, tell Harrison Ford I say hi too, okay. Alright, thanks. Okay, getting back to what I was saying. Okay, so now this is our Arduino, and we also have our 7-segment display. What we can see here is, if you look here, we have pins. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to about 15 different pins that we have on the Arduino that we can connect to different LED lights on the 7-segment display. This right here is a resistor that we use to connect this circuit to ground. This is where our input voltage is going to be from our pressure transducer, as well as you're going to need to ground the pressure transducer to the ground in the Arduino. And this is a resistor that is going to change our reference voltage from 0 to 5 volts to 0 to 1 volts. There's some details as why we do this, but we won't go into those in this video. Okay, so one way that you guys can check to make sure that this is functioning properly is once you've got everything set up and the Arduino set up, while it's plugged into the computer, you can actually do a serial print function, and that'll show the voltage that is coming in to your Arduino. And to make sure that the pressure is changing, you can either just blow into one of the ports or change the height in the water that you're calibrating your pressure transducer, and that's how you can make sure that it's working. Another way that you can maybe check that, make sure that this circuit's working, is you can check connect it to a multimeter and make sure that these wires are, you can see voltage going through it and it's completing the circuit. Okay, so what I've done here to waterproof it is I've taken some of this clear silicone and I've kind of gone through first with that, so that when I do want to, if I do want to take this apart, I can go ahead and have that as like my base layer, so this liquid electrical tape isn't going to get in the way. So after I've put that down, then I've gone ahead and I've coated the rest of this with this electrical tape so that none of the wires are exposed to the water. Hey guys, that's my project. If you have any questions, you can check out the link below that gives you the information on the schematics and the code for the Arduino Uno. Anyways, thanks for watching.